All right, today I'm going to show you 12 things to make your runway walk stand out. Let's go. Very first thing, especially as a male runway model, you want to make sure that you have your chest out. Chest out makes you look more confident, it makes you look more dominant, it makes you take up more space, it makes you just look taller. It's something that's very important, but it's highly forgotten. So let me show you like the right way to do it. Check this out. And then check out the wrong way to do it. You want to make sure that when you walk, you have your chest out, just because it just looks more masculine, especially if you're a male walking as a male masculine model. You want to make sure that you definitely have your chest out and not sunken in or You want to make sure that you have it out, straight forward, back straight, and walk. It looks very confident. So that'll be number one, is have your chest out. So number two would be stride. Striding is definitely important because when you take longer steps, you look more dominant, you look more confident, you take up more space again, as in, with your chest being out as well too. And it just looks better for pictures. Let's say if you're walking very fast, you look nervous for people who are seeing you in person and also on the camera. But if you're taking longer, more confident, more dominant, more elegant strides, it comes off as just like you've been doing this for years. Like there's no one stopping you. You're in your bag, and it could be your first fashion show. Just make sure that you're focused on taking longer strides, and don't take the strides to where you're about to like make a split. Like don't do a split on the runway, but just make sure that you're taking elegant and confident strides. So just try to practice on making sure that you are taking longer steps when you are stepping and not these quick. So also, when I first started modeling, I had skinny pants on that were restricting me from really striding. So I decided to wear more loose and relaxed pants, not oversized, but just relaxed pants, just so it gives me that ability to be able to like stride more. So try that out. But definitely number two is stride. So number three is something that either your model coach or the designer or whoever's the coordinator at the casting call should tell you before you hit the runway, but it's T-stance. T-stance is just a universal, it's a traditional thing that runway models know to do. So you definitely want to make sure that you learn that. And I'm gonna show you right now. Basically, you want to make sure that you have your left foot pointed straight and you have your right foot pointed slightly diagonal, if that makes sense. So maybe, what's that? I don't know, I'm not even sure. Let's just say 3 o'clock. So 12 being straight ahead of you. Your left foot should be at 12 o'clock. Your right foot should be on of course, the right side of your body, and it should be facing maybe 3, 4-ish o'clock. And leave a little bit of space in between your legs just so you don't fall over, but don't make sure that it's not exaggerated. So that'll be number 3, is make sure that you have a T-stance. And you also want to make sure that when you do your T-stance, you do that when you hit that first point. Most times in casting calls, they'll tell you, hey, this is the first point you pose, then you go down, which is the point closest to them, to pose again. On that first point where you're supposed to stop and pose, that's where you're supposed to do your T-stance. So when you'll walk, make sure you're looking at the people, you'll hit that T-stance, and then you'll make sure that you do the T-stance, and then you'll start to walk down and go from there, and then we'll talk about the rest. But number 3 would definitely be T-stance. So number 4 would be to walk slowish with confidence. You definitely want to make sure that you're taking slower steps because it looks more confident, it looks more elegant, and it's just a good way to and this is for my masculine models, so if you're a woman who is presenting as a masculine model, this goes for you too as well. Taking slower steps, it looks more elegant and it looks more classy instead of taking all these quick steps. Now, unless the coordinator or the designer says, hey, go to the beat of the music, and if the beat of the music is fast, then you'll go fast. But you want to make sure that you're definitely taking slow and elegant steps, not super slow. And then I'll show you a video right here. So this is what you should do when I mean slow. Now this is what you shouldn't do when I mean slow. So you see the difference? You definitely want to make sure that you're going at a good pace to where you look confident, but not where you're going all day and it's taking all year for you to walk down the stage. It shouldn't take all that, for sure. But make sure that you're walking slow-ish with confidence. So So this is something that I'm also working on to this day, is making sure that I'm not looking like I'm walking in Kroger. You wanna make sure that you have a very fierce face, or if it's a bikini show, or if it's some sort of other event where they want you to be more bubbly, more upbeat, more chill, more vibrant, then you can do like a little smirk here and there. You can smile, this and this and that. For the pictures, you can smile at the end. But if it's more of a real deal, fierce, elegant type, classy, ball gown, gala type of vibe, to make sure that you're looking fierce and looking confident as well too. You should be looking confident in all your looks, but you want to make sure that you definitely look confident and not just looking like, hey, I think I'm probably gonna give me some snacks, probably give me some, like, no, you need to be intentional even with your face. So that's something that I'm personally still working on, because sometimes I forget, I gotta make sure my face look right too. So my body can be right, legs can be right, on pace, on tempo, do the T-stance, pivot wheel, all that. But then I'm looking like I'm just about to go pick up some shoes from the mall, then probably go get some food, and maybe go back home, take a nap. Like, I have to make sure that I'm still looking fierce as well too. So that's will be the next step. I forgot to count, but yeah, that'll be the next one for sure. Is make sure that you have a fierce face, or make sure that you are being intentional about how your face looks. Don't just leave it alone and just expect that it's supposed to be what it is. Be intentional about your face. So this is more of a model look if you're doing the runway walk right here. And then this is something that's like maybe something that you probably want to leave off for when you're going grocery shopping. You want to make sure that you definitely have more of a fierce look for when you're going model, or when you're doing your runway walk, compared to when you're just going grocery shopping. But that'll be the next one. So the next one, and I haven't heard this from a model coach or anyone, you want to make sure that you're sucking in your gut. It looks better for the photos. You just look more put together. People are seeing you. Sometimes the clothes may be fitting tight, so in order for you not to bust the button to a $1,000 pair of pants, or a dress, or a shirt, or something that's gonna be, you know what I mean? So you need to make sure that you're sucking in your gut. Excuse me, because it looks better for photos. You feel more put together when you suck in your gut, and it's just a nice presentation. It looks amazing, and people love to see it when I do my walks. But I feel more put together. I feel confident. I don't feel loose and flabby. Not that I have a big gut, but I don't have the clear-cut six-pack ab that I'm working on right now. So, but it's coming. But let me show you how it looks when you suck in your guts. So this is how it looks when you suck in your guts, and this is how it looks when you don't suck in your gut. So it's not a huge difference, but you feel the difference. That's all that matters. So that's the next one. Make sure that you suck in your gut. All right, so as a runway model, you would think you wouldn't see people still do this at casting calls, and even on the day of the fashion show on the runway, but people are still looking down, looking up, looking around town, instead of looking front, looking forward, and looking at the dead center of where they're going when they're walking. That's so important, because you look weary, you look scary, you look unconfident, you look scared, you just look nervous. And I know it can be hard, especially if it's your first few times, but as much as you can help it, look fierce and look forward. If that's the only thing you can remember from this video, is look fierce and look forward. You want to always make sure that you're looking in the direction that you're going in, because people are taking pictures. The photographers, forget about the people on the side. The photographers are taking pictures, and if you're looking this way and this way, you wearing the designer's clothes, they want you to look fierce and forward, because they want to be able to post that picture of you on their page, promote it, and you may even get asked back from that designer. But if you looking, you think they're gonna want to bring you back? Now, if you don't want to be a runway model, then you can just leave the video now. But if you're still watching this video, then I would hope you probably want designers to call you back. You want coordinators to call you back for more fashion shows. So you want to make sure that you're looking fierce and looking forward. Okay, so the next thing, you want to make sure that you have your hands down. You are the model, and you want to make sure that you are promoting the clothes. You do not want to promote yourself, because the designers will see that you're trying to like promote yourself, and you probably won't get asked back. Or if they see you at another fashion show or at the casting call, they probably don't want to work with you. You want to make sure that you promote the clothes. So say if it's a suit, flip the collar, do like this. If it's a hat, do like this. Do something cool, you know what I mean? Like do something real jazzy, but don't be out here trying to promote yourself. You're the model. You're just a blank canvas for the clothes to look good on. That's all you really are supposed to be. That's really all we are. It's just a good canvas, a beautiful canvas to paint with clothes. That's it. That's all you are. If you do that right, then I promise you designers will ask for you specifically. But if you try to mess it up and try to like be too much, you won't get called back, I promise you, Next thing you wanna make sure that you have is a shoe with a heel. Very important. It's good because it helps you turn better and you will look taller. I'm 6'4", so I don't really need a heel, but heel definitely helps. It helps for you, like I said, turning. It helps you walking and it just makes you look taller. So get a boot or get a shoe with the heel. Avoid sneakers. Get dress shoes, especially the ones with the heel and the hard bottom. Avoid sneakers on the runway, which they probably won't even allow you unless it's a sort of more of a streetwear type stuff. But if it's like more dressy or more gala, more high fashion, then they're probably gonna ask you to have some dress shoes, some boots with the heel. So make sure you already go ahead and get some. These all dope, so pretty cheap, maybe like 60, 70 bucks. So you can get some for a lot less too, I'm sure. But yeah, get a boot with the heel, dress shoes, hard bottom, avoid sneakers for sure. Okay, so the next one, you wanna make sure that you pose at the end for 3 to 5 seconds. Not 5 to 10, not 10 to 15, not 22 an hour. Pose for 3 to 5 seconds and go. Get back, turn around and get back going. They got other designers or they got other models that need to be shown. They got other designers that need to go out, I'm sure. You don't need to be up there all day. Now make sure that you try to go more towards the 5-second mark just so you can get 2 good poses, because low-key photographers be wigging, like they don't be trying to take all your pictures. So sometimes you gotta be up there for a cool little minute, but don't be up there for like 10 seconds, like that's kind of wild. But like, all right, let's say I walk up, boom, 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 go, that's it. No, nothing more, nothing less. Don't be up there all day, keep it pushing. So that'll be number whatever. 3 to 5 seconds, no more, definitely no less. 3 to 5 seconds. So when you walk out, you definitely want to make sure that you're looking at the crowd. So let's say if I'm walking out and my runway is this way, I want to make sure that as soon as they can see me and I can see them, I'm looking at them and I'm looking at my point. So I'm gonna walk to my T stance, or my T mark is what I believe they call it. I don't know what they call it. I just pretty much know what to do. But you walk to that T point, and then you do your T stance, and then you walk down the runway. But you've been looking at them the whole time since they've been able to see you. You don't want to make sure that you're looking straight ahead, get to your T stance, and then look at them. Like you want to already be looking at them because photographers are taking pictures. So it is very important to walk out looking at the crowd. All right, so that pretty much wraps up this video. I hope you enjoyed those 12 tips. I hope you didn't know at least a good 10 of them, or at least a good 8 of them, being realistic. Because if you knew about 10 to 12, then I failed at this video. But I will be making more videos like this soon once I learn more. And I've been modeling for about a year now, so I'm still fairly new, but I do know a lot, and I've been in a lot of fashion shows recently. And I'm recording this, well, you see when it's recorded, because I probably have posted it the next day, or at least the day after the next. So you wanna see a jump scare? Look at that, look crazy. I know I did do my hair earlier today, but that's besides. So hope y'all stay tuned for more videos like this. Tune in to my lifestyle videos. I do more of those because they're like chill, cinematic, but I definitely have to make sure that I'm giving y'all some facts and pointers and tips about my modeling life. I definitely will do some more, or start doing some fitness videos too, to show you how I got the shape that I have. But yeah, it's a lot more to come for sure. And I just hope that you stay tuned, share this. And again, I appreciate everyone who continues to comment down below and just give me your love and support. It's definitely appreciated, and it definitely does not go unnoticed. I try to always make sure that I respond back to all the comments just to show you how much I care about your comments. So continue to comment down below, continue to like this. I appreciate you for subscribing if you've already subscribed to me. If you haven't, what are you doing? Subscribe to me. And let's just keep it moving forward. Appreciate y'all, love y'all, peace out.